study session going?
Who else is here? Tim.
Council President,
No.
there are no resolutions today. Okay, I have items 9 through 18. If there are any questions on these, otherwise, my items are ready.
I just wanted to say, so I emailed very detailed questions to the chief, and he did an amazing job. I was very skeptical, and he won me over, so I just wanted to say thanks to the chief, and you're doing an awesome job, and please keep it up.
That's on the vote. Okay, thank you. Councilor Bay.
Thank you. I have items number 19 through 23. We went over these in the last study session. And if there are no concerns specifically about item 19 through 22, I'll call those items ready. Item number 23 will be held.
Okay, thank you. Councilor Rudd.
I have items 24 to 30. Did anybody else have any additional questions? I know we talked about them.
We're you going to go to executive session.
Oh yeah, we are executive session for 24. I believe I've had all my questions answered already, so they're all ready.
So we'll be going into executive session following the study session for item number 27? 24, I'm sorry. Okay. Councilor Carney. It will be taken by Councilor Green.
I will be handling items 31 through 36. Are there any questions on those items? If not, I'll consider them ready.
Okay, I'll handle Councilor Ryan's. He has items 37 through 47. These items are ready. Items 37, 38, and 39 are going to be held for a public hearing, which it will be Tuesday, the 17th, here in the chambers at noon.
So that's a committee meeting, right?
That's a committee meeting, yes. What did I say? Something else? Public hearing? No, committee meeting. And there will be a committee meeting on item number 43. That's the small cell items. That will be probably the following Tuesday, but I've got to make sure that all that's clear and that the councilors can be here for that.
Holding that too?
So I am also holding that one, yes. So 37, 38, 39, and 43 are held, all for committee meetings, and the rest of the items are ready and will be moved. Any questions? Okay. 48, Councilor Boyle.
Thank you. I have item number 48, and that is ready.
Okay, thank you. Councilor Allen.
Thank you. I have items 49 through 75.
We were going to get some updates on, right?
I don't see. Okay.
There she is.
Hi there. Were there some follow-up questions besides what we identified?
What specific question did you have?
I had the question about the. I have to
For
find
Burdick
that.
Ave?
Yes.
We found that it's a bill owed from 2014, so that's the seizability flag is because the delinquency is beyond 2 years on that bill.
So it's 2014, $1,000. So what about 2015, 16?
It's a 2014 bill that's owed and a 2017 county tax bill. So the total on those two would be the $1,634.
So they did pay the 2015 and 2016 taxes?
Correct.
Did they buy the house in 2014?
They must have
By chance?
I don't believe so. I could double check.
So if you're current on your taxes for the last, say, 2 years, but you have a tax bill from 3 years ago that you have not paid, you're considered still three
Because
full
it's
years
beyond the
delinquent?
2-year period
But you're still considered seizable by the land bank,
by the city.
by the city?
And there has been no contact with these folks?
We've done additional outreach since then, and we'll continue to follow up.
Whose district is
This is not Chad's. I'm
Two.
handling this. That's why I questioned
Right.
it.
Which
Yeah.
item is it?
So I'll hold that one. Okay.
Yeah. And then
Just
we need
doesn't
to knock
seem-
on the door.
it doesn't
Is
seem-
there any other that is exactly like that where you're on today's agenda?
That's
Not on today's, but we'll look at the future ones.
Okay.
It just doesn't seem quite right that if someone is current on their taxes but has a past due bill from, say, several years ago, they're considered 3 years delinquent.
because they
Usually with
forgot.
some outreach, we can clear it up and get them into a
Doesn't the land bank board review those things before they get to the council agenda?
It's the city.
They review them by the phase, so it's like the bulk of the properties.
I think we need to talk about that.
Yes.
All right. So you want to hold that one, Counselor Thompson?
Yes, I'm going to hold that
Okay.
one. Yes, thank you.
Any other questions?
I'll still be holding 67.
67? Okay. Thank you.
Holding those two.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
So all the other items are ready.
We have two waiver items. One I have to confirm an appointment. Number 76, that's ready. And Counselor Allen, you have number 77.
Yes, Nora's here to talk about this. 77 is an application from Home Headquarters.
Yes, thank you for, again, doing the waiver item on. I'm Nora Spillane, Deputy Commissioner in Neighborhood and Business Development. This is a required component of Home Headquarters application as part of the CFA process to New York State for a Main Street anchor project. One of the components is having a blessing from the council. This is part of a larger set of projects Home Headquarters is undertaking. Crystal Cosentino from Home Headquarters is here if you have specific questions, but this is again part of the application to Department of Homes and Community Renewal.
Okay. Can we ask you to come to the microphone? And can you kind of give us an overall of what you guys are planning to do with this property?
Sure. So this is the former B&B Lounge, which is located at 310 South Ave. It actually includes about 5 parcels altogether. We go from 310 to 324. There's the lounge, which is on the corner. There's an 8-unit residential property that's right adjacent, and then a parking lot. Our plan, as part of the South Ave corridor study that SIDA had put together, is to actually renovate the property. B&B Lounge will be removed of all the residential units, made into one commercial space, and the goal is to attract an upstart graduate that would be interested in opening a food restaurant with a banquet space for catering up above. That would be done by the tenant on the first floor. With the Main Street monies, we would also like to be able to address the facade issues of that parcel in addition to the residential. And with the residential unit, we would like to actually de-densify it. It's very small right now, mainly used as a single room occupancy for men. And we would like to just make that more quality housing. It's not something that Home Headquarters would be proud of owning and managing for long term. We'd like to, improve the exterior of it and improve the quality of the actual rental units.
Okay. I do have one question. Hold on one second. So in here it says, we'll target building renovations to commercial property to create small business development and business location opportunities. So I did hear something about it would be a space for local contractors to come and get help as far as running their businesses. Is that off the table now? You're not doing that?
Not at the 310 location. So this particular project is a part of a larger project that we are undertaking both with Center State CEO and the Allen Family Foundation through the Community Prosperity Initiative. So we have several other buildings that are very similar, mixed-use development. In those locations, there are other opportunities that we are looking at in terms of programming, but in this building, the goal is to actually have a restaurateur open up in that site. which we are hoping to attract from the Upstart program.
Okay.
We are, this has state money in it as well, so there will be MWBE priorities in terms of the contracting, but as a space itself to initiate MWBE workforce development, it would not be a space for that.
Okay, I appreciate that. I just wanted to make sure you guys weren't doing that right there. So.
Yeah, not at that location.
Okay.
Not on this. I was just actually wondering if we could go back. I apologize for being late, but item 21, the program that the Department of Accountability and Innovation, whatever we're calling it now. I saw that you were here, and I know we had some questions last time. I wasn't sure if we had spoken about it yet or not. I'd like to learn a little bit more about it.
Yeah. So this item, I think is it 21, is to apply to the Startup and Residence Program. This is a national program. They've been around, I believe, for 4 years now, and we would use our grant funds to cover the membership fee to join. And basically, it's a program that's all about building innovation capacity. So what we do is we identify specific problems that we would want to solve here in the city, and then there's a process where we are matched with startup companies. Right now there are 400 startup companies in the network, and they will come in and work with us for a 16-week kind of co-design immersive period where they design solutions specifically to solve the problems that we pick in the city. We have, as part of this program, there's a framework that we follow where we have to recruit local companies to do this as well, to become part of it. So there's this whole outreach process that we need to follow to get local companies to come in. When they come in, they could work with us, or they could get paired to work with the city out in California. So there's a variety of places. They also require that we follow all of the city's local, not local hiring, but the MWBE requirements, the local company requirements, practices, whatever we have here in the city. So really it's an opportunity for us to expand our capacity. So we'll be scoping out problems that we want to solve, and then we'll be matched with companies who develop personalized solutions for those problems.
Okay, now I heard you say that they try and use local companies and when they start to address the issue. Of those 400, are any of them local startups that might already be here in Syracuse or Onondaga County?
I don't believe that any of the 400 are yet, but we'll be going through a recruiting process as part of this where we'll be saying, hey, companies, come join this network.
Okay.
One quickie, actually for you and for home headquarters, you keep talking about the MWB requirements. What are your requirements?
Our guide is 20%, right, for the city?
We're the state 30%.
Okay, thank you. That concludes our study session. The council is going to go into a executive session for legal advice on item number 24. Can I get a motion? Second?
Second.
All in favor?